Right, I picked up one of these very cheap switch mode power supplies. There's quite a bit of thing going on Facebook actually about these. Apparently you can link them together to build up a huge 120 amp supply if you want to run one of these like massive linears that they do. But anyway, yeah, these are supposed to be okay. They're very, very cheap. This one here is the 400 watt model, and this pumps out 33 amps, and this was £18 delivered off eBay. Now supposedly, even though it has a cooling fan that runs on a temperature sender, so it doesn't run all the time, but supposedly these have pretty much no RF noise, which is obviously the problem with the switch mode power supplies. The cheap ones tend to have a little bit of RF noise. But yeah, this thing 240 volts in, 4 amps I think it runs on, 33 amps out, 400 watts. Obviously, right, so here we are. We've just temporarily connected up the power supply to the mains. You've got to be a bit careful because obviously you're wiring straight in, there's no on-off switch, and hopefully the camera's picking it up, but it's putting out 12.2 volts, and there's a little tiny pot here that you trim, so this should go up to about 13.4. Any luck? It's actually gone right over that. Okay, so we're going to set it at 13.8 or thereabouts, which is pretty much what you'd expect from a regulated power supply for a radio. Okay, so 13.83 or 0.4. So that's yeah. So that's that basically. Right, I hope you can see this. So we've connected up the power supply temporarily to the 6900, and the fan's kicked on, so it's measured, realised it's got a load on it. Now what I generally do is, just to measure to see if there's any RF noise, is I would unplug the antenna completely from the radio to remove that. But in this situation I can just switch it off at the switch box, and then we just have a quick look at the display. Hopefully you'll be able to see that. It's a bit awkward on the camera, a lot of sunlight coming in. I think that's about there. So we just look at the power meter there, and yeah, nothing on FM. Not you'd expect anything. There's no interference coming through. Flick over to sideband, no interference coming through, and then AM is where I'd expect it. That was just a switch. So yeah, that looks completely quiet to me. On one of my cheaper Chinese power supplies that I have up in the shack, straight away you would get S2, S3 of noise. So yeah, that looks completely clear, and that's very good. So the next stage now would be, I'm going to just sort of attach the camera to something, so I've got my hands free, and then I'm going to key up on sideband, and then we'll see if we get any flickering of the display. It's going to be a little bit awkward to see because it's very, very bright today. It's a very bright sunny day, so not quite sure how that's going to come out, but we'll give that a go. Right, so we've got the antenna connected now. As you can see, we've got about S4 of noise, which is quite normal for this time of the day. It'll drop off in the afternoon. Okay, so we've got the power set on the radio to maximum, and let's do a key up test. Audio, audio, audio. 1, 2, 3, 4. Audio, audio. Testing. Audio, audio. Very, very slight flicker I could see with my eyes. I don't think the camera's going to pick it up. Certainly not the dimming that I was getting before on the other power supply with thin power lead. I'll do it one more go. Testing. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Audio, audio. So yeah, that looks a lot more stable actually. That's good. So my next test will be, I'll have to wait till the 4 o'clock net, and then give it a go on sideband, and yeah, see how it sounds. But it's looking a lot more stable. I wasn't very happy with that display flickering, so it seems that this little power supply, £18 delivered, would you believe, from eBay. It looks like it's true what they say on Facebook. It's these things, you know, are pretty good. They're just a little bit delicate to use. I say that they're a little bit unsafe with all the connections you know, sticking out there. I've got to make a little box for that and put it away all nice and safe. But other than that, I'll get a radio report later on. That's always going to be contradictory, isn't it? But hopefully I think we're on the right track. Cheers.